We the people. It doesn't need to be rewritten. It needs to be reread. Love it. You guys know we love it. Oh, I love it so much I had to take it off. It's hot, man. It's too hot to wear that shirt. Whew. It's 90-something degrees out here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let me say a few things before I get started in this video. I need you guys' help, man. If you guys want me to keep making these videos and following my passion of spreading this message of freedom, this is what I'm about on this channel, and you guys are about it too. About freedom and sound money and just waking people up. I need you guys' help, man. You know, I'm a hard worker, and when I do something, I try to work hard on it, but I got to make a living doing it. I got to make something doing it. You know what I mean? And you guys are my customers. You guys are my consumers, and you're my boss. You know what I mean? Because without you, I wouldn't have a channel. If you guys didn't watch, I wouldn't make these videos. And when you're a content creator, or you know, anybody that's trying to give value to someone, I want to create content that you guys like. You know what I mean? Because I make these videos for you and the future people that come here to, like I said, take our country back and take our world back and get our freedoms and things like that. So I need your help, you know, spreading the message for me, because I'm shadow banned here on YouTube, man. I just am. I have people telling me all the time, like, how the hell do you don't have any more subscribers? I mean, obviously my videos aren't high tech or anything like that, because they're not. You know that. I just pull my phone out and you know, I'll do some funny edits and stuff like that, but it's not, you know, I don't have a high tech camera or any kind of high tech equipment at all. It's just my phone, and like I said, some edits here and there. But I will say this: I do spend a lot of time on this when I'm doing it, and I need your help. You know, just hitting the share button, the like button, leaving a comment whether you disagree with me or agree with me, and if you could donate to the channel, that would be great too. If I can make a few bucks a video or something like that, you know, it'd be worth my time. Because not because it's worth my time. Let me rephrase that. It's because it's an opportunity cost, right? Sometimes, like when you don't see me making videos and stuff, I'm out here working and doing stuff, and I'm just like, man, I want to spread the message, but I have to make a living. And every time I'm spending 3, 4, 5 hours on this, that's, you know, opportunities I can't have. So if I can get a few bucks a video, not to make money, but to at least cover the little time that I am spending on it, or the money that I'm missing from not, you know, working because I'm doing these videos. And you know, when you're a content creator or any kind of person bringing value, you have your customers like yourselves, or you can take sponsorships and ads and stuff, like, you know, do ad reads and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I will never do that, because if somebody came to me in a thing that I'm already using, like if it was a company that I bought silver or gold from, I actually bought them from, and they said, hey, I'll pay you $500 a month if, you know, you do an ad read once a day for us, and it's already something I'm using, I can't say I would say no to that. Or if it's one of the cold storages that I use, that I know it's just a Bitcoin cold storage and it has good, reputable a situation going on with it, I think about that. But I will never put my name on something that I just can't do. So I'll never say won't do ad reads, but for the most part, you know, the reason why Tucker Carlson got fired from Fox is because he was working for somebody else. And if you don't do what the corporate cabal tells you, then you're out of there. So if you make your own content and go straight from, you know, to me, to you, or from the content creator to the person that's watching it, and then you can get paid straight from them instead of worrying about commercials and ads and stuff like that. I'd rather do it that way, to be honest. So you guys see the information on the screen. Listen, let me say this first and foremost. I know inflation's bad, and, you know, I know you can watch all kind of YouTube videos for free, and you're like, why would you pay me? And I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. Because I used to say that when people would ask, you know, they have their Cashapp up or whatever. But now that I'm on the other side, I understand that, you know, it takes a lot of work to do this. You know what I mean? And if you enjoy my content, you know, and if you can't afford it, first of all, don't worry about it. 'Cause again, I know inflation's bad and stuff like that, but I'm not asking for a lot, you know, 50 cents here, $1 there, $3, whatever. You know, I mean that. It all helps. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not going to start off making a bunch of money, and it's not about making a bunch of money. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for because if I can make a steady income, you know, it'll give me more incentive to spend more time on it and give you higher, better quality videos. You know what I mean? So sorry about the little commercial. So let's get on into it. I actually don't know what to talk about today because there's so much stuff going on. You know, sometimes I want to make 10 videos for the different subjects. You know what I mean? But one of the scariest things going on right now, and it was going on last week, was the FBI whistleblowers, man. I mean, if you guys didn't see those hearings and what the FBI was doing, and then also what's going on with President Brandon on a daily basis, and then what happened with Donald Trump when they said, hey, all that stuff was a lie, you know, about the Russian disinformation and stuff like that. I mean, usually one of those stories would be huge, just one of those, that the president of the United States is basically compromised by another country, or the FBI was really a part of, you know, something really, really bad. And then that lady HC set all this stuff up for Donald Trump can be bad and all wasn't true. Those, and then many other stories, by the way, those individually would be big stories. But that was all just last week. Guys, listen to me. This is why I'm making these videos. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. It ain't about people just buying silver or Bitcoin or nothing like that. It's a process, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally a process. We have to. I mean, I sound like a broken record. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. How you doing, sir? I'm good. I call that house the White House. Every time I walk by your house, I call your house the White House. Obama's house, yeah. Anyways, what we have to do is we have to wake these people up. Now, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's a process, right? And to my African Americans that's watching this video, them Democrats don't give a shit about you. Neither Republicans don't either. But the Democrats really don't give a shit about you. You see what they're talking about in Florida? The NAACP, which is an arm for the Democratic Party, just like MSNBC and CNN and all these rest of these lefties and wokesters are. They're just an arm of that party. They're trying to tell black people now. Like I said, there's so much shit to talk about. They're trying to tell black people that Florida is dangerous for black people. Jeez. It's definitely difficult for a guy like me because I have so many angles I can cover being an African-American male. And no, I'm not a victim. Let me say that. It ain't because I'm black. It's because I have family members and friends, you know, that look like me. And how can I say this? They are the hardest to, they are the hardest to wake up sometimes, okay? You talking about some victimologists? Oh. Then you got President Brandon. I think a couple weeks ago, he went to Howard University and basically said the number one threat in America is white supremacists. That's the number one threat right now.
We know that American history has not always been a fairy tale. From the start, it's been a constant push and pull for more than 240 years between the best of us, the American ideal that we're all created equal, and the worst of us, the harsh reality that racism has long torn us apart. It's a battle that's never really over. But on the best days, enough of us have the guts and the hearts to stand up for the best in us, to choose love over hate, unity over disunion, progress over retreat, to stand up against the poison of white supremacy, as I did my inaugural address, to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
I'm looking at this stuff going, you don't believe that, do you? And then he says, well, I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying that because I'm at a black campus. I'm at a HBCU. That's not why I'm saying that. No, because you definitely go to Harvard and say that too. You'd go to a predominantly white school and tell the white people the biggest enemy in the country is a white supremacist. Yeah, okay. I swear, I'm not joking when I say this. When I'm watching this stuff, I feel like I'm dreaming. Like this is I can hear the Twilight Zone music. You know the music? It's absolutely insane what is going on. We got to wake these people up, man. And don't do it in an argumentative way. Remember, they don't know any better. These people are good, okay? And it's all about, you know that guy, GS? You think he's bad. GS, and you know who I'm talking about, the old man. His son is even worse. I mean, Elon Musk recently said, Elon Musk is funny as hell. Elon Musk recently said GS reminds him of Magneto. And then he came back and said something to the effect of, I want to correct what I said. I want to apologize to Magneto. Oh my God. Elon Musk, when I read his tweets, I literally laugh out loud. That guy's so funny. Can you imagine having someone with that much money and this much power around the world and his job? It ain't just America either, by the way. His job, and others too, is to go out here and create this kind of chaos because it's all about power and control. Ladies and gentlemen, they just happen to pick one party in the political sense, and then they take a few others from the other party, the main high ones up, like a Minch the Grinch McConnell and a few others, and they'll take them over there too. And they're all working for these evil people. Because again, guys, it's good versus evil. There ain't no in between. Really, there's not. And it's not about Democrats or Republicans. It's about good versus evil and God versus you know who. And we have to remember that these people are good at what they do. They are the best at what they do. I mean, can you imagine someone telling you as a I don't know, a Jewish or a black person or whatever, you can't say anything about someone without talking about their color. Did you see the girl, the what was it, the city bike girl lady? They called her a Karen. They called her racist. They called her, she was a thief. She was trying to steal the bike from the black kids. That's what they said. Now, I don't know the whole story. I wasn't there. But she was 6 months pregnant or something like that. You saw the story. If you didn't, look it up. And now they're labeling her all kind of stuff. They can never, ever just make something of this person versus this person. It's always, if it's a black and a white person, it's always, if the white person does something to the black person, it's always, you know, it's racism. Always, it's racism. The white person is a racist. Except when a black person does something to a white person, then it's, you don't even hear about the story, you know. And if you guys think, to my African Americans out there, If you guys think for a second you're a victim, we got it made in America. We can't do anything wrong in America. I mean, it is absolutely insane what's going on. And then what Elon Musk did when he talked about GS, the first thing people say, and you saw the interview he had with that guy, I think it was from MSNBC or CNBC or something. He said, why would you say that, Elon? Why would you say that? Because he has free speech and he can say what he wants. And he's a billionaire. I'm saying he does care about money. Have you noticed Kanye hasn't said anything lately? Now, Kanye's got a lot of money, or had a lot of money. I don't know what his status is now, but he don't have a lot compared to Elon Musk. Elon Musk has got so much money coming in from so many different places. He can afford to do that. And he said it. He don't care about money. He cares about freedom. And you heard what he said about GS. And the first thing they say when you talk about GS is the people that work for him, of course, they come to his rescue and say, well, you're anti-Semitic because he's a Jew and, the Holocaust. And of course, when they say about the black people, Jim Crow and slavery, it's like they got an answer for everything. This is what I'm saying. They're good. But if you know right from wrong and evil from good, you know what time it is. You know what side you should be on. My Lord. I'm specifically talking about America now. I know I got people that watch from different parts of the world and stuff like that. And this goes for you too, but I can only speak for America because I live in America. Our founding fathers are turning over in their grave right now. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., I talked about this before in my other video. When he went to the Bitcoin conference, he made a great point about our Constitution. He said, when the Constitution was written, there was all kind of stuff going on. All kind of pandemics and everything else. Real pandemics, right away. Not a mass-demic or a stand 6 feet away demic or take a you-know-what pandemic. People were really, really dying. I'm not saying people weren't dying, but you know what I'm talking about, okay? More than point whatever percent. More than 1%, okay? And he was saying that when this country was founded, there were all kind of things going on. And when the Bill of Rights and the Constitution were written, it was written when hard times were going on. And all those things were thought about during the Constitution. But no matter what, this is why men don't control the laws of our land. It's this document written by our founding fathers who took this country from Great Britain, led by George Washington and them boys. And we're supposed to uphold the laws of the Constitution. Exactly what them FBI whistleblowers, they call them. I don't consider them whistleblowers. I just think they're people that they were sworn to the Constitution and not to those who defy it. And RFK went on to say that despite all the pandemics and people dying from sicknesses and all that, those are the times you turn to the Constitution and not what happened in 2020 when we turned away from it. I'm a very, very patriotic person, and so are you guys.
I'm very patriotic. America's a motherfucking goat. Anybody that's got a problem with that can suck my anybody that doesn't like America can look at the scoreboard. Do I like things that America does? No. Do I feel like America's a bully? Yes. Is it the best country to ever exist? Yes, it is. And it's up to Americans to come together and stop letting this country rot from within. Anybody that doesn't want to be an American, get the fuck out.
Now again, I don't know, for those of you that don't live in America, I don't know exactly what you guys go by, but I'm pretty sure whatever document or laws you guys go by, it ain't the same as what was going on in the pandemic. Money is supposed to be hard to get. You're supposed to trade your time, efforts, goods, services for that money because it's supposed to be hard. It wasn't hard or wasn't easy to do the things that it takes to get the money. But when you have people that are above you, that all they have to do is press a button, and the same money that you're working your butt off for, they can just press a button and make more of it. That's a corrupt system. And of course, they don't want to go away from that system. That's why they hate precious metals and Bitcoin specifically. Because Bitcoin is a commodity, it's not a security. And I'll get into that in another video, just like gold and silver and oil. But when I first learned about money, I was learning it from the people, the economics or the economists that are in that system. And what's the system? Printing money when they need it. And I'll get into more of that in another video. But I'm gonna tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's, man. And we gotta wake these people up. We gotta pray every day. You gotta make yourself a stronger, better man or woman. And be a man and be a woman and fight against this stuff. When they try to tell you you're a cis woman or a whatever male. It's a joke what's going on. But again, I'm dedicating my life to fighting for freedom, man. All around this world, starting here in America. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness. It doesn't mean we're guaranteed happiness, but we can pursue it. And now in this regime, they don't even want us to pursue it. And with these CBDCs coming, they're going to tell us what's going to make us happy. Because if they take control of the money, they can take control of the freedom. Freedom of speech and freedom of money are equal to me. And I'm fighting for both of them every single day. And I hope and pray to God that you guys are too. And I hope you can help me spread this message around the world. And I've already mentioned how you can do that. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. God bless you and your families. And keep your head on the swivel. And God bless this country, man. God bless this country. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.